Hello everyone, today I shall be starting with the first chapter of your syllabus. This chapter deals with the crop cultivation. Now basically what does a crop mean? A crop means that some vegetable or a fruit is grown extensively over a piece of land. If same thing is repeatedly sown, harvested time to time, then it is said to be a crop. Now, the plants which you are having at your home cannot be considered a crop. Crop is over a piece of land, a large piece of land. For example, rice field, wheat field, mango. In the mango season, lot of mangoes come, but they come from a farm, जिसे आप वाड़ी कहते हैं. So when there are lot of mango trees growing at the same place, then it is said कि a mango crop would be harvested. So depending on that, we have two types of crops, guys: kharif crops and rabi crops. Kharif crops are the crops which are grown in the rainy season, that is from June to September. So during lockdown period, from today, that is 22nd of from 20th of April, you have heard of something that the rural areas would be open from today. Now why is it so? Basically because they have to sow and they have to harvest so many crops related to the rainy season. Sowing also has to be done for the next season and harvesting has to be done. Now I explain you with the rabi crops. Rabi crops are grown in the winter season. For example, wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. Now have an attention to it. Now the farmers must have sown wheat, gram matlab chana, peas, batana, mustards, rye and linseeds, which are used to extract oil from October, November, December, January, February, March. They basically worked on all of them. So April is the month to harvest it. Harvesting means to collect the crops from the fields, to remove these crops from the fields and prepare for the kharif crops. So now once their fields would be free from the rabi crops, the farmers would use that field to sow kharif crops. These crops are sown from June to September. So in the month of April and May, the farmers would remove the rabi crops and they would plant the kharif crops. So I hope my point is clear that there are two types of crops: kharif crops and rabi crops. Next we have in this chapter basic practices of crop production. For that purpose we have 7 stages, guys. First is preparation of soil, then sowing, adding manures and fertilizers, irrigation, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage. Today I shall be dealing with preparation of soil topic. Now let us understand how is the soil prepared for growing a crop. Here the first point they have mentioned is that the first important task in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soil allows the roots to breathe easily even when they go deep into the soil. Loosening the soil means basically that if the soil would not be loose, then the roots would not be able to go deep into the soil. The roots must have some space to breathe oxygen and release carbon dioxide. So if the soil would be tightly packed, the roots would not go deep. The loosened soil helps in the growth of earthworms and microbes present in the soil. You must have heard in junior classes that earthworms are the helping agents of farmers. Earthworms dig into the soil. Earthworms eat the soil and their waste, which is known as excreta, adds to the soil and the soil becomes very rich in minerals. So growing earthworms and microbes means bacteria and fungus. They must be allowed to grow into the soil for a limited quantity. I do not want to say that all earthworms should be there everywhere. They should be in a limited presence. They help to make the soil loose and allow the roots to go deep into the soil. Next is humus. Now I try to explain this term. Dead plants and animals get decomposed by soil organisms. In this way, various nutrients in the dead organisms are released back into the soil. Now what does this mean? This means that the soil needs a lot of minerals. But you know that minerals are limited natural resources of earth. Minerals are very limited. They are like coal and petroleum, which are not present in excess amounts. So there is a cycle. When the dead plants and animals die, their dead bodies decompose and the minerals get added up to the soil easily. So the bacteria and fungus help in the decomposition of dead plants and animals, and the nutrients are released back into the soil. These nutrients are again absorbed by the roots from the soil with the help of their roots. Since only a few centimeters of the top layer of soil supports plant growth, so you need to loosen the soil. For this purpose, let us understand the next topic, that is tilling or plowing. Let us understand what is tilling or plowing. For this purpose, let us understand there is an object called plow. This is basically an instrument used by the farmers. If you try to understand how the plow works, look into this diagram. Now, this is a pair of bullock. This arrangement is known as plow. Now, plow is something like this. There is this long shaft rod to which this plowshare has been attached. Now, this one bullock would be placed here, another bullock would be placed here, and both the bullocks would help to run this along the soil of the farmer. This would help the farmer to loosen the soil. This part would help to dig into the soil, go deep into the soil, allow the soil to break into smaller pieces and segments, and hence loosen the soil. Now look at this diagram again. These two rods are used to dig into the soil, so the soil would loosen very easily and the bullock would move in front. It would continue to go ahead and the soil would be broken into smaller pieces. There would not be any big crumbs of soil. So here it has been written that a plow is made up of wood or iron. If the soil is very dry, it may need watering before plowing. The plowed field may have big clumps of soil. In order to break these crumbs, leveling the field is beneficial for sowing as well as for irrigation. Sowing मतलब seeds को soil में डालना. Irrigation means watering the soil. So for irrigation also, for sowing fresh seeds also, we need to water the soil. We do not need big clumps of soil. We want to break these crumbs of soil. Hence we use this plow. And manure is added. Now what is manure? Manure is the humus. Humus means dead remains of dead plants like dead leaves, dead branches, dead fruits. They all decompose to produce manure. Manure is added to the soil and it helps to mix with the soil and make the soil fertile. Hence the soil is moistened and then the seeds are sown. This entire process is known as tilling or plowing. I would request you to go through this video. Please understand the topics. If you have any doubts, do let me know.